Have you found yourself saying no to invitations more often lately? Do you sometimes feel like the world has just gotten too loud, too fast, too demanding? You're not alone. As we grow older, something subtle starts to shift. It's not just about energy or hearing loss or being too tired. No, what's happening runs deeper than that. Today on Aging with Calm, we're going to gently explore something many of us experience but rarely talk about: why we start to pull away from people as we age, and more importantly, what that distance might be telling us about who we've become, what we truly need, and how to reconnect without feeling overwhelmed. So, if you've been feeling more alone lately, or if you've just been enjoying your solitude a little more than usual, stay with me. Let's unpack this together. Segment 1. You've changed, and that's okay. When you were younger, being around people may have felt exciting. The phone ringing, the doorbell chiming, family popping by unannounced, it all felt normal. But now, even the idea of a phone call can feel like work, and you start wondering, is there something wrong with me? The truth is, you've changed, not in a bad way, in a human way. As we age, we begin to value peace more than stimulation. We begin to enjoy being more than doing, and we've seen enough of life to know not every social interaction is worth our energy. It's not that you don't like people, it's that you've become more selective. And honestly, that's healthy. But let's look deeper, because there's more going on. Segment 2. The emotional weight of aging. Let's talk about something tender: loss. By the time we reach our 60s or 70s, we've likely said goodbye to more people than we ever imagined. Parents, siblings, friends, spouses. Some passed away, others drifted, and some relationships just couldn't survive the wear and tear of time. Each goodbye takes a little piece of us with it. So it's no wonder that reaching out starts to feel harder. What if they leave too? What if it doesn't feel the same? Sometimes it's not that you're avoiding people. You're protecting yourself from more heartache, and that's something we rarely admit out loud. But here on Aging with Calm, I want you to know, it's okay to grieve the connections that faded, and it's okay to feel cautious about starting new ones. Segment 3. Your energy is not what it used to be. Let's be honest, a dinner that starts at 8 p.m.? No, thank you. A noisy room with overlapping conversations? Exhausting. As we age, our nervous system becomes more sensitive. The same activities that once lit us up now drain us. And that's not weakness, it's wisdom. You've learned to listen to your body. You've learned the value of rest. But sometimes people don't understand that. They take your no thanks as a rejection. And slowly, the invitations stop coming altogether. So now you're left in a strange place, craving connection, but overwhelmed by the effort. Let's pause here, because that space, that in-between, that's where healing starts. Segment 4. What you're really craving. Let's go deeper. What if you're not really avoiding people? What if you're avoiding performing? You see, for years, we put on masks. We hosted. We smiled when we were tired. We agreed when we wanted to disagree. We stayed quiet when we wanted to speak. And now, you're done with the pretending. What you crave isn't small talk. It's meaningful connection. You want someone who listens, someone who sees you, someone who doesn't need you to be the entertainer, the caretaker, or the strong one. You don't want noise. You want peaceful company. You don't want to be needed. You want to be understood. And that, dear listener, is the most human thing in the world. Segment 5. Gentle ways to reconnect without losing yourself. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to go back to noisy gatherings. You don't have to join a big group or throw a party. Connection can be quiet, software intentional. Here are a few gentle ways to reconnect. One-on-one walks. Call just one person you trust. Invite them on a short walk. No pressure, just fresh air and slow steps. 2. Quiet cafes or libraries. Meet someone in a calm setting. Even sharing silence over tea can be healing. 3. Send a voice message. If calls feel too much, start with a voice note. It's personal, and they can reply when they're ready. 4. Join purposeful groups, not just social clubs. Try a book circle, a meditation group, or a class for something you genuinely enjoy. 5. Reconnect with yourself. First, because when you're connected to your own calm, you attract the right kind of people. And always remember, you don't need many people. just a few good ones, and they're out there, probably waiting for someone like you to make the first move. Segment 6. You're not broken, you're becoming. Before we end today's reflection, I want to leave you with this. You're not broken because you like being alone. You're not failing because you're quieter now. You're becoming more of yourself, less of what the world expected. You are not antisocial. You are pro-peace, and peace is a gift, one you've earned. But don't be afraid to share it, because sometimes just being a calm, gentle presence is exactly what someone else needs. If this message touched you, if you felt seen, understood, or just a little less alone, please consider subscribing to Aging with Calm. Here, we talk about real things, the quiet truths of growing older, the joys, the aches, the rediscoveries. Leave a comment below. Let us know what has changed for you in how you relate to people now. We'd love to hear your story. And remember, you are not alone. You are growing, gracefully, and with calm. Until next time, take care of your heart and give yourself the peace you deserve.